Hey, welcome back to the channel. So we basically did not even really get a break for our first war. In fact, we started off with the defending champions A.S.R on a pretty major holiday there in Christmas. And I have four awesome fights for you. Four I am pumped up to show you. Ebb and Flow Knockdown lane, where a mistake was definitely made. Moving on to Mini Boss Island. And then, is this another boss solo? All right. So as I said, it was Christmas Day, and so we went in with reasonable expectations. I think the last time we faced A.S.R was on Thanksgiving Day, which a lot of us were celebrating, and they kicked our butts, as one could easily say. So we're on the Ebb and Flow Knockdown lane, meaning that whenever I knock down Blade, that protection will be removed. This is a real nice fight here with a rank 3. Archangel. I have brought him up to the SIG 112 so that when I have the 3 neurotoxins, ability accuracy is going to be completely reduced and shut off. As you saw, it is a lot of parry and heavy. I did what I could to just slow play it. No reason to have Blade gain more power than needed, and so just kind of slow played it, let the poisons apply when we had the bleeds build up. Now here's where I make my mistake. I did not do my usual a bunch of duels. I felt very confident in these two fights. In fact, I didn't even spend the time to ask my BG leaders if I could take in Guardian, who I do think would probably be superior for this fight in a way. I don't know if superior is equally good and I'm more comfortable with. And here's where I make my mistake. I kind of forgot about the heavy hitter there, about how long the heavy stays up. And so I jumped right in there and tried to punish it, which was a mistake. And then that really set me back. It set me back quite a bit because now I started to wonder, shoot, should I have done the duels? What else about this node am I not thinking through really well? I've never taken it before with Warlock. I've taken it once or twice, I think, with Guardian, and Guardian can parry the non-contact hit, so you really don't need to worry about this. And I was trying to decide, should I do the KT1 method here of just letting the infections and the heal block work, and then we'll power drain him, and then we don't even let him throw a special? Or should I just work on repairing and hitting him? I know how to evade these specials, so I really wasn't worried about it. And then he kept coming in and doing the double medium or the medium straight into the heavy. And so I would just spend a lot of time just trying to think it through, trying to get back to my family on Christmas, celebrating with my kids and my wife and those sorts of things, and the various group calls that we had set up. And so I think I spent more, this fight was a lot longer than it really needed to be. We were doing well. Actually, this war was very close. Even in the beginning, we got off to a quicker start than they did. And so I knew how many nodes we had taken and saw how well we were doing. And then I take that special, right? Like, I'm literally just thinking too much. And so I decided, okay, you know what? Just go in for the reparry. I spent a lot of time last season learning how to do it. Go in for the reparry. Let's do the SP2. We're going to knock him down. We're going to armor break him. And let's just kick his butt and get out of here. Like, we've spent 2 minutes trying to decide if I want to play it like KT1 or if I want to do this or if I want to do that. And I was like, stop with the nonsense. Just go to the reparry. We've got him on his side of the map. There's nothing to be overthinking this about. I'm making this worse than it needs to be. As you see, I think we've already landed 3 reparries from there. And just destroy this guy and move on. Who cares? And then that's what happened. So that felt good. I do like Warlock. I think also part of why I was assigned Warlock is he's just so versatile. I was going to be on backup for Section 2, which I did really appreciate. It allowed me to spend a lot of time with my family and have a great holiday. And so we got that fight down, felt good. We were doing excellently in this war. And so we're moving on. And so this was actually that evening. As you see, we are taking, this is Mini Boss Island now against Weapon X, who is a tough fight. As we're getting to know him better, I think we're getting it down, getting his animations down. There's been some really great videos put out by Taters and then Lizer on how to fight him and on how aggressive he gets when he goes unblockable. Another thing I want to point out is that the white Magneto pre-fight was placed here, which is going to allow me to parry and not worry about the limber that's on the node, at least not nearly to the same extent. Pardon me. But like I said, this was the end of the night, and a lot of fun had been had that day. So I had preset my masteries. As you see, he does have brute force on him. So I knew that if I wasn't hitting him too frequently, it could be an issue. But because of the white Magneto pre-fight, I wasn't too concerned about it. I'm also going to be taking the boss right after this, going to be going directly into it. And so I had set up my masteries. I had left on the bleed portion of suicides, but not the poison. And I had set coagulate high, and I had removed dexterity for the next fight. I got some really nice RNG here, right? The bleeds were applied early, and then I was able to apply the poisons fast from the parries. So right here, I'm already feeling great. Knowing he could go unblockable with that first special, I probably should have punished it, but you know, it is what it is. I think in these situations, if you try to punish late, that's when you're really going to get in trouble. And then you saw his rage went off pretty fast. And so this fight was over. An R3 Archangel, people I see are pulling them. I think John just told me that he pulled one, or maybe it was his younger brother. I might be confusing a couple different people, and I apologize. But I know someone just pulled the Archangel, so congratulations. He's a great champion, and you see the amount of damage he can dish out. So I was feeling really good. This war was extremely tight. Now, my plan had been to place an invulnerability boost before that fight, and I just completely forgot. Again, a lot of fun was had, and during the day, I'm going up against this fight. My confidence in this fight is exceptionally high. The very first time I took it, I did mess it up a little bit, actually quite a bit. But I've now taken, this is, I think, my fourth time. I gained a lot of confidence in just my second fight ever. My plan was if I was able to get a couple intercepts and have him on his side of the map, I was going to go all the way to the SP3. I'm doing what I can to just block these hits, so I'm not triggering the global. And I felt confident. You know, I've moved into his side of the map. He's very aggressive, so the intercepts are not too bad. Going to block this here and try to heavy straight into the SP3. Again, I missed that a little bit. You'll see my timing's just a little off. I have feelings as to why, but the relaxed nature of it and I hadn't had that much fun. Made me know I'm fine. At this point, though, I realized I forgot to place my invulnerability. I cannot push him to an SP3, which can be done if you're not thinking about it or if you're just playing a little carelessly because you have the invulnerability. So I've got to be aware of it. I had removed dexterity, so I wasn't too concerned about that at all. For me, that's just an extra layer of security. Did you see I took a little heavy there? And it's not a good thing, but it triggers another judgment, and I got the armor up now. And the SP2 comes in, the power back boosts do their job. And I mean, I was never nervous anyway, but it's like, good night, Killmonger, you are done. And so this was a great war. This was a great war, at least for me. Our alliance really played well. We played significantly better than we did against A.S.R. As you see, I'm taking the screenshots because I'm so excited. So that felt great. It was a great way to end the first war of the season. I ended with a lot of momentum at the end of last season. Confidence is feeling good. Anytime you kill the boss, I've got a very cool card I'm going to be showing you in probably an account tour video coming up very soon. And then normally this is where I would talk about the MVPs. And what I want to do is my MVP for that night is Clowniest Clown. You see him right there. He was the first person to congratulate the BG and myself on a great clear, on the boss clear. This was Christmas Eve, and not hours later. So he's such a great teammate. He's congratulating his teammates here, and not hours later, he is on Hobbitcrom's stream donating a significant amount of money. Not asking for any credit or publicity or recognition. That's just who this guy is, and I think that deserves to be recognized. I think it's an example of this community. There was a lot of people. If you're not aware of the stream, I will link it in the description. I suggest checking it out. It's one of those ones that'll make you feel proud to be a part of the McoC community that has been built, and the support that we tend to give each other. And I have a feeling that the people in this community are supportive of folks that aren't in this community, and that's just the kind of people that we have in it and the good that they're putting out in the world. So my MVP is Clowny's Clown. He's my BG leader along with B Manny. He is an excellent player, all joking aside. And from my 2 months or so in there, it is very clear he's also a very generous, humble, and awesome dude. So that's my MVP. And then this war was tight. It was really close. And unfortunately, we came up on the losing end. But you know what? I think two death loss on what is a major holiday for us and those of us with a lot of with family and things like that. I think this is respectable. I think this is great. And I think it's a great sign for what will hopefully be an excellent season. So great war to A.S.R. Congratulations on being defending champions. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, everyone. Really looking forward to getting these out this season. Take care. I hope you either learned something, were entertained, or even better, a little bit of both. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow on Twitter at Vega Gaming 583. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.